Hello. What's good? It's Sam here. I wanted to tell a little story about what happened. So, anybody who has been watching the channel for a while or follow on Instagram may know this, but the vast majority probably do not. I used to own a landscaping company prior to what I am doing in Florida. And I have been in finance for years. Never had a landscaping company. I've done minor things with my father when I was younger, like helping him out, but never owned a landscaping company, never put together estimates, never done estimates like that, never done the work or anything associated with that. The only lawn that I mowed was my lawn when I was told to it when I was a child. And so I went to a little bit of backstory in context. I was working for the government in Hawaii, and I came up to Florida and purchased 50% of my brother's company, help him grow it, and work with him together. So I thought that would be fun to try out. So I quit my job, went out there. By the way, if this is your first time here, make sure you smash that subscribe button. I'm documenting my journey of getting to $100 a day online, telling you what I do, where I post it, how I market it, and almost most importantly, how much I'm making and where I'm fucking making it. Anyways, press that bell notification too, and that'll tell you every time I post a video. It's been about 2 months, and I've already made about $22, and it's growing. I believe it's going to be growing exponentially. Anyways, get back to the story. Move out to... excuse me, what the fuck? Move out to Florida in Clearwater on June 1st, I think it was, of July 1st of 2017. And no idea, I always think and have thought business was fairly easy. And this is working for other companies. So now it was the time to put like the pedal to the metal. Now was the time to actually see how that performed. So my brother's company in 2016 did $38,000. And then I came out there on July 1st and we just fucking went all in. 7 days a week. Somewhere in the neighborhood of a short day would be 10 hours. A short day would be 10 hours. For the first several months, it was 7 days a week, 12 to 14 hours until it got too dark to do anything. And during the summer, you can work pretty fucking late till like 8:39, and we would start at 7. So it was all day, 7 days a week, to get everything up and going, and then we actually put some structure to it by the end of 2017. And that experience was, I took a tremendous pay cut. But when you actually think about it, the amount that I learned, the relationship that I built with my brother through the process, and the knowledge that I gained from taking action when I had no idea what the fuck I was doing, was tremendous. And so we finished 2017 with, I think, $136,000 in sales. So in about 5 months or 6 months or whatever it was, finished the year with $136,000 in sales. So I'm not saying that to brag. Yes, I am. Don't lie. Whoa. Where did that come from? Anyways, I'm not saying that to brag, but I'm talking about for myself, the amount of confidence that I was able to gain. And I'm clearly not the person to be lacking in confidence. I film myself on YouTube. I film myself on my phone and put it on fucking YouTube. I take shirtless fucking selfies in the gym and put that fucking on Instagram. Clearly don't have any issue with the thinking highly of myself. It's the amount of confidence that I gained versus having a more of a I don't know what to call it. Like I never thought I had any issue with confidence, and then maybe it was more of a hubrisness of confidence, where when you go through and you take the action, you put in the fucking work, and you realize that, like, wow, it's really not that hard, and you go into those areas where you have no idea what the fuck you're doing. Like, complete tangent, but the first sod job that we did, and so if you guys like any of these types of videos, I have tons of videos about different stories for what we did in the sod job, or just in terms of what we did for the jobs. But the sod job, the first sod job that we did, so sod is just turf, it's just grass you put down. You cut it off of a field. It comes in a pallet, or sometimes up here in the Northeast now in Massachusetts, I think it comes in rolls, and then you install it, and there's a process to do that. However, I was there for probably about 3.5 weeks, and somebody asked us to do sod. Do you guys do sod? Yeah, of course we do sod. Literally didn't even know what sod was. Not joking. Literally had no idea what sod was. And we told them, yeah, we can come over, we can give you an estimate. So we went over there with tape measures, completely clueless to measure an entire backyard. I think the total sod that we used was about 3,500 square feet. I mean, that's not a ton of sod, but that's a decent amount of sod. And the job came out to be like, I think it was about 3,000 or 2,800 square feet, and the job was like $3,500 or $3,800 or something. Literally no idea. I didn't even know what sod was, or how to get it, where to get it from, what to do to install it. Like, I didn't even know what sod was, let alone like getting sod from a company that I had no idea there were sod companies even around, what to do with the sod when we got it, how to install it, how to prepare, what you needed to do to care for it. Like, and we're putting ourselves like, hey, yeah, we can do this $3,800 sod job. No fucking idea what I was doing whatsoever. And my brother's done like this much in terms of sod. You'd buy like a piece or two and you'd put it down in somebody's lawn, but not like anything like that. So we had literally no idea what we were doing, how to write a contract or anything, and just went in there and tried it. And we went out there, and you just do the work. You spend a few minutes like Googling what to do, and you just go at it. And you work at it. And that first sod job took us way too fucking long. It took us way too long. It was a complete disaster. We had no idea what we were doing. A sod cutter, and the preparation, and how to do it, what work was involved, and oh my god, we were just kept fucking shit up constantly. Ruined so many sprinkler heads with the sod cutter. Sod cutter is this tool that cuts off the old turf. So there's a blade that drops down a little bit below the surface of the soil, or like the grass, you would say. And then it kind of goes like this back and forth, and it cuts the roots so that you can pull up the old like weeds or grass that was there if you're putting a new type of grass in. And so we did that, but a lot of times sprinkler heads will pop up. So you'll have a sprinkler head right here at the surface level, and then it will pop up like 4 inches or 6 inches or 2 inches above the grass to spray the area, and then it will come back down. However, this is the surface level where the sprinkler is, and there's grass around, so a lot of times you can't see it. So when we went through with the sod cutter, we just fucking ripped up so many sprinkler heads. And doing sprinkler work, I'd never done sprinkler work. I didn't know how to fucking change a sprinkler head. I didn't know how to fix a sprinkler. I didn't know what it's like, how to tell what like a sprinkler does, or adjust a sprinkler, or anything at all, or if a pipe was broken, how to fix a fucking pipe. Literally no idea what we were doing. And I think when we were finishing, before I sold the company, a side job of that magnitude might have taken us like a day to a day and a half, maybe with like 2 to 3 people, versus like that first side job took us probably maybe a week and a day or something. And it wasn't every single day, but it was because we had a bunch of other jobs to do as well, but like we'd get done as much as we could at the other one so we could push it off and then go work on his, and then the next day we'd do the same thing and then go work on his, or whatever the case is, until we got caught up a little bit. Then we'd spend a full day there. So it took a week and a day, or a week and 3 days or something along that time frame. And when we finished that up, not only was that more than like what my brother was averaging on like a monthly basis, but the amount that you learn from just taking that action of doing it is tremendous. Whereas normally people think that you need to pay to go to school to learn how to do something or get a skill, whereas and customers would do this every single month. They would pay me to do a job that I had no idea how to fucking do. Like, I probably knew less in terms of how to do the job than half the people that were hiring me to do the job, at least initially. After a very short period of time of like going about and doing these jobs, I was able to learn very quickly. But the amount of confidence that comes with that, and not in like an arrogant way, but just diving in, like no idea what the fuck we were doing, how to do it, how are we gonna even get the pallets there? Like the truck can only hold one. Our trailer was an enclosed trailer. Like how are you gonna put pallets in there? Like not thinking about any of this stuff and just going out and doing it. And the amount, that's why I'm always talking about taking action. But now this video has gone on for quite a long time. If you guys want to hear more stories about jobs that we did, let me know down below in the comments. Or just let me know you like this video and I'll put other ones out. Also, if you want to hear about what we finished with in 2018, or what we did in terms of sales and the numbers and what I did to grow that business, let me know down below in the comments too. I will make more content on that. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support the channel financially, if you purchase on Amazon ever, there'll be a link for Amazon in the description. What that does is it just takes a little bit of that profit out of Amazon's pocket and gives it to me. You don't have to, it doesn't cost anything extra. You don't have to do anything special. It literally just tells Amazon that I sent the traffic there. And you purchase whatever you would normally purchase. Don't purchase like anything special unless you like want to purchase the book I'm going to put in the description. And it helps me out. So thank you so much. Don't forget to press that like button. Talk to you soon. Peace.